I'm Daredevil.
She-Hulk, Episode 8, where Daredevil definitely wasn't in this episode. At least I don't remember seeing him. I might be wrong, though. This episode starts off with two people looting Walmart, and they are stealing a TV. Then this guy shows up.
The store might be closed, but you forgot about the guard frog.
So then he starts fighting them, and he's missing every single punch and kick he throws out. We then cut to present day, and LeapFrog is describing the incident to Jen in her office. So then he tries to escape, and he says this wild line.
Time to rip it and rip it!
What does that even mean? Ribbit and rip it. I can't think of a definition. I even Googled it while writing the script, and I couldn't find anything about it anywhere. It was nothing. The only thing that showed up were a bunch of MCU wiki pages, which are terrible, by the way. Anyway, he tries to fly away with his rocket boots, and they malfunction, and he falls to the ground while his suit is burning. So my question right now is, why does he have rocket boots? Because number one, they seem to have a high risk of failure, especially if you don't know how to use them. But also, I don't know if the writers know this, so I'm gonna point it out in case they don't know. Frogs don't fly. They hop, they jump around. So it would make much more sense for, like, him to have spring-loaded boots or something. Like, they have those in the real world. They exist. It would also fit the whole frog perspective and gimmick way better than flying rocket boots. I don't know. Maybe the writers are once again writing the characters around the joke. This is a trend that I'm getting very tired of. But it doesn't matter, we have one episode left. Anyway, he explains to Jen that he has third-degree burns on his legs. Jen says that they can sue the manufacturer over damages caused to his legs and such. Except one small issue.
What is the name of the manufacturer?
Luke Jacobson. He specializes in super suits.
Oh, shit.
Yes, my friends, it's the drip broker. He's back, baby. Then we cut to the boss's office, and Jen is explaining that she can't do this case because there is conflict of interest. Again. Because apparently there is only one tailor that can make clothes for her, even though that can't be true. The drip broker even said in the last episode that he was in episode 3, I think. No, it was 5, I think. He said all he needed was fabric. So, you just get that fabric, you go to another tailor, you have them make suits for you. Easy as that. Jen is such a smart person.
Do you think maybe Pug could take this one?
Yeah, you might want to give this to Pug, since this seems like an actually important case for an important client, and you need a professional to do it. Also, his name is Pug. I thought it was Paul. Who names their kid Pug? Why do these writers make up such stupid names? I'm calling him Paul, I don't care.
Look, it's very important that we keep the Batillios happy. Eugene is also very excited to have a Hulk on the case. And they're willing to sign a conflict waiver to have you, Miss Walters.
Oh yeah, it's fine. They just signed a conflict waiver. It's fine, don't worry about it. You're on a case defending someone who shot and killed all of your family? It's fine. He signed a conflict waiver. It's completely fine. Don't worry about it.
But I believe I would be ethically compromised in representing a client against Jacobson because I like my nice clothes and I don't want to piss him off.
Ah, yes, the truth comes out. Yes, I am morally compromised because then I don't have anyone to make clothes for me. So I refuse to give him the representation that he deserves. How has she not been fired yet? So then she goes to the drip broker and decides to try to handle this privately and just have him give her a bunch of money. But he refuses and he says that his work is impeccable. I would beg to differ later. And it doesn't go well.
I do not make suits that malfunction. My work speaks for itself. Oh, excuse me. What did you say? She wants to tell me something. Hold on. She-Hulk will never get another suit by Luke Jacobson ever again?
Oh, hey, I prepaid for that!
Then you shouldn't have betrayed me, you greasy old buffalo. You are blocked, blacklisted, and reported.
Now, I am gonna take you down.
Well, I hope it's not down to wherever it is you get your ugly clothes from.
See you in court!
Then we cut to the court scene. And remember that the writers don't actually know how to write court scenes. And the drip broker doesn't have a lawyer. Or does he? Then, in a surprising turn of events, Saul Goodman shows up.
Hi, I'm Saul Goodman. Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do.
You're probably thinking, that was a good joke I made. Well, I did not make the funny. It was actually made by a person named Frogman Reviews on YouTube. He does simple 4 to 5 minute reviews over She-Hulk, and you're probably gonna wanna binge his stuff because he's gonna be a guest on my stream. Yes, Thursday the 13th, the premiere of the last episode of She-Hulk. I am going to be doing a live stream continuing to bash She-Hulk. Probably for 2 or 3 hours. It is going to be at 11 a.m. EST, and I might have a little secret guest that I can't exactly say quite yet because he keeps ghosting me on Twitter, but it's fine. Yo, what's up guys? It's Editor Andrew. And I just want to say, don't believe anything I said previously about the live stream, because we're going to have to push it back a bit. It won't be Thursday the 13th at 11 a.m. It will not be that day. I've been talking with the secret guest, which is the little platoon. I'll just say it now. Yes, it's the little platoon. Everyone clap. Yes, we are very excited. Yay. And we've been trying to make things work schedule-wise, because if you don't know, he is a disgusting British person. I hate the British. But since we have a lot in common, aka we both love She-Hulk, I decided to invite him on. And he said cool. And I said cool. And also Frogman is there. He is cool. Very cool. Please go subscribe to both of them. So it won't be Thursday. It's not Thursday. Don't show up Thursday. No one's gonna be there. Lights are off here, folks. It's going to be sometimes next week. I'll tweet about it somewhere. Follow me on Twitter to know more. I'll probably make a short video here telling everyone where the live stream is. But right now, it is not Thursday. Do not show up Thursday. Nobody will be there. Anyway, continue. Anyway, Saul Goodman then states that he would like to dismiss the request for the Drip Broker's client list because it's not relevant.
Your Honor, I believe this information to be incredibly relevant given the nature of the complaint.
That's because you're a moron and it's actually not relevant at all. The fact is, LeapFrog was injured while using one of Drip Broker's suits. This is the only incident that matters in this case. None of the other ones matter. The only reason that you would want to bring up other incidences and other cases where other customers were injured using Drip Broker's products would only be to smear and damage his reputation, which is something you don't want to do because you want to make sure that he is still your tailor at the end of the day. If they were injured in their own separate case.
Superheroes operate in the public eye. As public figures, it is assumed that there will be some loss of privacy.
The distinction here is we're not talking about celebrities.
Wait, did she just say what I think she said? That'll be relevant later. I would also like to redirect Jen to Article 8. It's pretty interesting. Then Saul Goodman says that the Drip Broker does work for superheroes, and they have to keep their secret identities in order to keep them safe. Then Jen responds in saying that since superheroes are public figures, they do not have a right to privacy. I'm not going to talk about that quite yet. I'm just going to leave it for later. Then the judge agrees with Goodman. We don't really know why, because they haven't really given any real points yet that are relevant to the actual case. Then LeapFrog holds up his suit and Goodman gets a good old whiff of it. And that's it. And that's all, folks. They just win. That's it. 10-minute court case. We're doing court case speedruns right here in She-Hulk. I can't wait for next episode's court case. It's going to consist of this. I am the defendant. I am not guilty. I am the judge. I believe you. Case closed. And I can't wait for that to happen.
Am I gonna go to jail?
No, but I would like you to.
She's so professional. Anyway, after this, she goes to where she always goes, which is the lawyer bar. I'm genuinely concerned for Jen. She desperately needs to go to an AA meeting. Anyway, this happens.
What's this?
It's from that guy over there.
Okay, so her first question isn't, oh wait, how did the blind guy know that I was sitting across from him at the bar? Because from her POV, he is just a blind man and has no reason to know that a blind man would be able to know that she is across the bar from him. Because, you know, you would have to see her. Jen is so smart. Then Goodman comes up and they start talking, and he says this.
So, what's your story, Matt Murdock? You're from New York, but you flew all the way out here for a product liability case?
Luke Jacobson made a couple of new suits for me, so I owed him one.
Okay, hold on. This should already be a massive red flag, because we know that the Drip Broker only makes suits for superheroes. So why, in this case, is the Drip Broker making suits for a low-level lawyer in Hell's Kitchen? I wonder. Jen should already be suspicious of him. But no, she isn't, because she's so smart. Then she says this.
Why, Miss Walters, have you been checking up on me?
Yeah, I Can you blame me? You came out of nowhere and you made my dumb client admit to being even dumber than I thought he was in court.
Which, this doesn't work at all. Saul Goodman didn't do anything wrong. She was the one who took on the case. He is the defendant. She took a job from a client to go on the offensive and didn't do any research about it and went to sue him immediately. Even though, if she did do the research, she would find out that he put rocket fuel into those jet boots, and she would find out herself that she cannot sue him. But oh no, she's so smart. Anyway, Jen then asks him this.
How did you know about the jet fuel?
A hunch.
I don't know, maybe when he did this. But it was a hunch. It's fine.
What is his deal, by the way?
Well, I'll give you one guess.
Okay.
It rhymes with rich parents. Oh, wait, I said it was rich parents.
I like how she says this like she's against the patriarchy and all that, but she is definitely loaded. Have you seen her bathroom? Then she complains about her job like she always does, and Goodman says this.
You say that, but I think you're in a unique position to do some real good. You see, the way I see it, Jen Walters can use the law to help people when society fails them. And She-Hulk can help people when the law fails them.
Wait, that sounds like a really good theme for a really good TV show. I wonder if that exists. Oh, wait. Then he walks out and she starts to check him out. Wait, Jen, I thought you hated when people do that. Why are you doing it now? Is that hypocrisy I smell? Oh, wait. It's okay when she does it? Okay, that's fine then. Oh, you're perfectly fine. Okay, you're good.
We're all feeling this, right? It's not just me.
No, no, no. Please, God, dear, no. Please do not let Goodman fall for an absolutely terrible human being. Then we cut to a scene that has no relevance to the plots or any of the characters at all.
Mr. Phillips,
It's Todd.
the what is the urgent matter that you wanted to discuss with me?
Oh, yeah, so I was at an auction, an authentic Wakandan war spear. So I, of course, win the auction, $1 million. I mean, you gotta see it, right? So here it is, check this out. Boom, how cool is that? I mean, I own that now. God, no one is collecting African shit on my level. I love Wakanda. You know, I actually studied abroad there. Wakanda forever!
Oh, that makes me uncomfortable. So is there a legal issue with your purchase?
Well, okay, they want it back because apparently it was stolen by colonizers, but whatever. I mean, listen, babe, let's just drop the whole koi thing, so I don't play games, okay? And I can feel it, and I can tell that we're both feeling it.
Oh, yeah. Goodbye.
Yeah, that was nothing. Anyway, then she goes home and she lies on the couch, and then LeapFrog calls her. He is being attacked by some random guy in the street, and he's driving home, and he desperately needs help. She should probably get there as fast as possible, right? But no, she has to take time to wear her super suit. Jen is such a good person. Then she gets to the top of the car park and she runs into her client's car. I thought you were trying to save him, not kill him. She's also wearing the worst shoes I've ever seen in a while. Those are worse than Yeezys. Then we see this guy, who I don't know who this is. I'm gonna call him McDonald's man. Anyway, they start to fight because Kevin Feige said so, and she destroys an entire level of a car park. Look at the destruction. What if there was someone under there? She would have killed him.
My ass remains unwhooped.
Okay, then we see that McDonald's man isn't funny. Then he does some flips and he goes down to the bottom floor of the car park. And he starts to chase the car that LeapFrog's in. Then Jen blocks him, but then he outmaneuvers her. And then she decides to throw a car at him. I'm sorry, Jen, but you just attempted murder. Jen is such a good person. Not only that, but that wasn't even her car. So now that's destruction of property, murder, more destruction of property. How much more can we put her in prison for? Anyway, then she thunderclaps and knocks McDonald's man into a car. And her first thought is to demask him, because if you remember, she doesn't believe superheroes have a right to privacy. We then see McDonald's man is Saul Goodman, and she says this.
Wait, do you pretend to be blind, man? Because that is really
No,
problematic.
I'm blind. Relax.
So you have destroyed a parking lot, thrown a car at a random person, almost killing them, destroyed said car, also ruined more of a parking lot. But oh no, your first thought is that Jen is such a good person. Also, I would like to say that this lighting on McDonald's man is not good. The first time I saw this, I didn't know if his mask was CGI or not. And I still don't know, because it's just so bad. It looks artificial.
I basically have really good hearing. Or at least, I did.
This implies that Jen did permanent damage to his hearing and his ability to be a superhero. Is Jen concerned about that? No. Jen is such a good person.
I'm sorry that I assumed the guy dressed as the devil was the bad one.
So is your first instinct when fighting someone to kill someone? So many questions about morality, but none of them are answered. Probably because we all know already that Jen is such a good person.
I'm sorry that I assumed the guy dressed as the devil was the bad one.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
Oh no, it isn't fair. If it is, I'm gonna kill every single little devil I see at Halloween.
So, are you like a superhero? Like the gold devil?
I'm Daredevil.
Wait, that's Daredevil? No, that can't be. Is that Daredevil? I don't think it is. It doesn't look like Daredevil. Not in that trash suit. Maybe he'll show up for the finale, I don't know. Anyway, then McDonald's man explains that LeapFrog is actually the villain. Whoa. And LeapFrog is actually keeping the drip broker hostage. You know, I am surprised that the drip broker doesn't have any weapons of his own in his own suit. Like, yeah, I know that it's a normal suit, but what if he just pulled out a gun? I see a lot of issues with this show and other shows. Guns come in handy, I'm just saying. Carry a Glock on you? I mean, a lot of the problems are just solved at that point. Then Jen and McDonald's man are on the roof of the lily pad, and they're discussing the difference between henchmen and goons. And the writers must be thinking that they are so smart and so clever for coming up with this interesting dialogue about the difference between henchmen and goons. Except I don't think anybody asked. Who cares about the difference between henchmen and goons? They're the same thing. They're both bad guys, and both need to be taken out. Case closed. Then McDonald's man says that he has super hearing and he can hear 25 heartbeats in the area. And we get this scene.
You can hear their heartbeats? Come on, that's a little far-fetched.
I can hear yours too. Your heart's beating pretty fast.
Is anybody else feeling the forced romance plot, or is it just me? I don't know. Then they argue about how they should break into the lily pad. McDonald says that they should go in stealthily so that they don't get the drip broker hurt or anybody else that's innocent hurt. But then this happens.
I'm not gonna sit here for half an hour while you pick off goons one by one.
That's not how that math works out.
I'm a Hulk. How about I just smash our way in?
Because they have weapons, Jennifer?
Yeah, good thing She-Hulk is indestructible, Matthew.
Ah, yeah, Jen, you're indestructible. We know that. But you know who isn't? The drip broker. You know, the person you're trying to save and make suits for you. Even McDonald's man isn't bulletproof. I'm glad to see that Jen is thinking only about herself, because Jen is such a good person.
Remind me again how many times you've broken into a warehouse full of goons.
Remind me again who has the superpowers here?
Then it would be both of you, because McDonald's man has super hearing, right? And both of you?
Let me do my thing.
Yeah, and I will do my thing.
You don't have a thing. You don't ever do this.
True. Jen doesn't save anyone at all. She just sticks to her miserable job that she hates and complains about all the time, but she still does it because she's miserable and goes to the bar every night because she's miserable and a terrible human being. True. Anyway, then we get a hallway fight. Wait. Are they trying to do a cool hallway fight scene like there was in Daredevil season 1? Or, you know, the other Punisher scene in season 2? Or the jailbreak scene in season 3? Are they trying to do that? Oh, look at this show trying to be cute. That's so cute. This show's trying to be good. They don't even have the right superhero. They have McDonald's man. Anyway, then Jen interrupts this, thank God. Then they go to save the drip broker. And McDonald's man pretty much just gives his identity away.
Temporary insanity is murky, but it's not a bad strategy.
I'd angle this more as a form of traumatic expression due to undiagnosed PTSD.
So the devil ninja guy, he's a lawyer?
I'm just a big fan of legal dramas.
Well, LeapFrog now knows your superhero persona, you're into law, and he knows your regular voice. I hope they make a show about McDonald's man and LeapFrog, and it's just them fighting. And that'll probably be funnier than this entire show. Also, more forced romance plot.
This guy's really kind of doing it for me.
They then save the drip broker, and they head atop of the lily pad. And we get more forced romance.
Thanks for your help.
No, you were the one who helped me.
No, I was the lead superhero.
You were the guy who wanted to spend half an hour picking off each goon one by one.
You were the woman who caused excessive property damage. And you still can't get that math right.
When do you head to New York?
Tomorrow.
Oh.
Hey, maybe next time I'm in town, I can take you out to dinner.
Ah, yes, maybe next time we go and we really get to know each other. We go on a fancy restaurant. We go do some more fun activities. We go to a drive-in theater. We maybe go bowling. You know, just a bunch of nice quality time things to really get to know each other and, you know, spend more than 30 seconds with each other.
Yeah, or maybe we could skip all of that and just...
Oh, wait, we're not doing that? Ah, yes, because hookup culture definitely isn't a problem in today's society. Anyway, we wake up and we continue to humiliate him. Ah, yes, because the walk of shame is shameful because the act of hookup culture is shameful behavior. But in She-Hulk, it's completely normal Monday night. Hookup culture's fine, guys. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Then the writers desperately try to make the show, number one, funny, and number two, desperately try to fill in time with more fourth wall breaking. That doesn't work.
It's weird you guys are still here. Doesn't it feel like this episode should be over?
Seriously, what is this scene? This episode already came to a very satisfying conclusion. Trust me.
But then we go to the Lawyer Awards, and it's like Hollywood. There's like a red carpet and everything. Does this exist? I don't think this exists. Why do lawyers get this much praise? We then see the Female Lawyer Award, and it's just a bunch of women standing on stage only because they're women. And I think it's really funny, and I don't know if I'm laughing at it for the same reason the show wants me to, mostly because I don't know how the show is trying to be funny. I think it's funny just because it simulates modern Hollywood and how that they hire people based on their gender or race and not because of the person's actual skills, and people give out awards just because, oh, they're a woman, instead of actually giving them an award because they're a really good director, songwriter, fashion designer, any of those. They don't do that. They just put them on stage because they're a woman. In Hollywood, this behavior can be very demeaning to those people who are getting those awards because all they're thinking in their head is, I am not winning this award because of my skill or anything that I've done. I'm only getting this award because I'm a woman. And that can be really demeaning. Anyway, remember the whole thing about Reddit? Well, it's here now.
She does not deserve the power she stole from the Hulk.
Oh my god, can somebody cut this off?
A superhero.
Okay, can we stop this?
And she's a slut.
Can we stop it? Do it.
I know this scene is supposed to be really dramatic and traumatizing and a serious scene, but I just can't help but laugh during it. Like, I was laughing the entire time this scene was going on. This was so funny for the wrong reasons. You have the Redditors dressed up in Squid Game cosplays, exposing everything Jen had on her phone and probably her computer. They probably got her computer too. And you have Jen, who 20 minutes ago said that superheroes don't have a right to privacy. And now we're seeing her right to privacy being stripped away from her. And she sees that whole problem with that line of thinking as her life crumbles around her. And it's so funny, especially the CGI and sound design. The Hulk scream is so bad. It's just so funny. And yeah, that's the end of episode 8 of She-Hulk. What happened? As you can see, many characters were fumbled with this episode. Again, I would like to say that actually tomorrow, yeah, tomorrow's Thursday when this video is being released. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., I'm going to be streaming with Frogman Reviews and someone else. Should I say it? Yeah, I'll say it. I've invited the little platoon to be on the live stream. We're still working out time stuff and making sure it all works, but he should be there. It should probably be fine. But yeah, I invited him. He said cool. Therefore, he is cool. Please go support both of them. There's going to be a link in the description below so that you guys can watch your videos before they show up on my stream, so that you guys get to know them. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. I'll see you guys tomorrow live. Peace. Word. Yo.